Welcome back for another day in Linda's Resin Room. I have this anchor mold. I think I may have got it off of Temu. And I have these Baltic Day Pure Soul Chrome powders that I got off of Amazon. It's 30 colors. They are little itty bitty containers. But I thought I'd give these a try. I want to do the rope in this light champagne gold. And then the anchor I'm going to do in this royal blue, and then I'm going to fill it with some black resin. So let's see if I can get this open. And this little brush came with the Lindasresinroom chrome powder box, I think. But it's really good to get down in these little areas. Make sure you get your walls. I'm going to have to clean this up afterwards before I do the blue. I think this will be really pretty. Is there a hair on my brush? I hope these colors show up with black. I've never tried them, so I thought we'd give them a go. See if they're worth the money or not. Okay. Alrighty. Got that one. Let's move on down to this little piece down here at the bottom. Make sure you get up the sides. You know, you could probably tape this off or something before you put the powders on so you don't get them everywhere and not have as much cleanup to do. But it comes off very easy, so make sure I get the sides good. Okay. One last piece up here. This little piece would be cute for a lake house or a beach house or something like that, I think. Vacation home. I'll probably end up giving it to my mother-in-law if she wants it. She has a beach house. Well, not a beach house, a lake house, I guess. I don't know why I said beach house. She lives at the lake. Okay. Got that one. Get that on there. Let's get us a baby wipe. Okay. I'm not so worried about the top up here. The resin's not going to be up there, but just in case I overfill it, which you'll be cutting it off anyways, the overfill. It's not going to really matter. Almost. This little corner over here. a little crease, kind of hard to get. And I did rub off a little that I want to be left on there, so I'm just going to fix that. Now, move to the bottom. You could spritz your baby wipe with a little alcohol too if you wanted to. Almost. I'm going to have to add a little more on that. I've got some of it off that I didn't want to take off. These have little creases down in there, so I think this little anchor is going to look really cute. It's definitely going to have some dimension to it. Getting down in the creases is the hard part. Okay, now let's see. Just want to go around that, go up there. Okay, now let's do the blue. Let's turn the heater off. If I can get the blue. Oh, that's dark blue. I've got a bigger brush for this because this is a bigger. Now that you've got the gold in there, it doesn't matter if you go over it because the only thing that's going to show up is the color that is touching the mold. Get your sides. Don't know how this is going to look or if it's going to show up very well at all, but we will see. I'm going to have a mess everywhere, aren't I? Seems to be very thin powder. It's covering the mold, but you can see through it. So I'm not real sure how this is going to look. Black may be too much, but we will see. Maybe the black will make the color show better. Okay, almost. Get around that little nib there in the middle. I'm making a mess. Got color going everywhere. Okay. And you don't get much uses out of that little container there. blow this off and close this up. Yeah, you can tell there's not very much color in these at all. Okay guys, I got my resin mixed up. I mixed up 6 ounces of 1-to-1 resin. You can tell it's pretty thick and it's got a lot of bubbles, and it's because of my resin's cold. My room's 72 degrees, but the part A is really cold, so it makes it really thick and a lot of bubbles. I'm not worried about it though, because I'm just going to mix in some black pigment paste. I'm going to use this Tea Expert epoxy pigment paste. I like how I can just whoop, throw the top in the resin. Yeah. Oh, mercy me. Only me, only me. I'm telling you, I think I'm the biggest klutz there is on earth. Somebody needs to call the Guinness World Book of Records. Are they still around? I think I could be in there. Alright, let's get that off. I'd hate to epoxy my lid to my paste. That'd be horrible, wouldn't it? Alright, let's get a paper towel and spritz it with some isopropyl and wipe it off. This way any residue that's on there I can get off and it won't be sticky. And I don't want, like I said, to glue this to my paste. Okay, now let's see if I can get that down in there and get where it. There we go. Alright. Lord. Okay. You can let this sit if you want to. Let it warm up a little bit. Pop some of those bubbles. But the paste is going to help pop bubbles. It's got a bubble. 1, 2, 3 little squirts. I like this paste because you can just dump it in there instead of have to stir it and put a stick in it and try to get it all off the stick. And it's a good solid black. I got this paste in a set of 6 maybe off of Amazon. Okay. Get that mixed well. And this might be too much for this mold, but I figured 6 was a safe guess. I can always put in a dump mold if I have any left. Okay. Now, I want this to go right down in that little rope there. And try not to leave any holes. Okay. I think I'm going to have more than enough resin. Let's see if we can get it in that rope over there. If I can get it to break the wall border there. Go up in here. I have some cleanup to do just because I'm spilling this stuff everywhere. Just can't hold still. Get it off there. Maybe that'll help me from doing that. I might take a heat gun to this. Not a torch, but just a heat gun. and pop some of these bubbles. Okay, let's see. That is, how much did I use? Where's my ounces? I still have 2.5 out of 6. So 3.5 ounces. Yeah. Just got to watch some of these places sit a little lower than others. Straighten it out, level it out. These molds are really weird trying to get them to sit level, aren't they? Like this arrow over here. He seems a little further down in this corner, and I'm afraid if I add any more, I'm going to overflow him. I need something about that tall. Will that prop him up just a little bit? Maybe. There we go. All right. That one little corner is what's got me. Same way over here. He could really use a little bit more in most places, but these two corners kind of sag down, and I don't think it can hold it. So, 3.5 ounces for this mold. Anybody orders it off of Temu, I think's where I got it. Don't know how much to use. Alright, let me wipe this tip off. Now, what to do with the rest of that black? I have a dump mold that I could put it in, but also, I have this puppy paw. Get him out of there. Okay, we're not going to need much, but where is it? Gold Super Sparkle Color Passion. I'm going to put a little of this in the black. And when I say little, I mean just a little. That much. You see that? Close that up so I don't spill him. And then I'm going to mix this into this black. Give it just a little bit of that gold sparkle. And this isn't too bad. It's not really a mica powder. And it's not a glitter. It's kind of something in between. And it just gives it a little sparkle. You guys see that little gold sparkle in there? So what I'm going to do is just fill up the pads part with this. And if I overflow any, I can come back and peel it off. I just want these little pads filled up. As you can see, I've got some I'm going to have to take off once it cures. One more little puppy pad. I want it down just a little tiny bit. And I dropped. Drip dropped. That'll definitely have to pull off. See if I can get I shake too bad to try to do small things. Come on, just a drop's all I want in that one. Getting it everywhere. See if he's domed just a little. Okay, I think those are good. Then the rest of this I'm going to pour into my dump mold here. It should finish filling this up. Then we'll be able to demold him too. I like to use larger pieces for a dump mold because you can get some really unique designs for pieces when you do this. And I have a couple of different ones too that I leave sitting out because let me get this up. I like to color coordinate just a little bit. So I have a pink one that I'm working on too. The seashell molds are really good for this. Alright, see all those little bubbles? Put my heat gun on here and see if we can get some of them to pop. Be careful and don't blow your resin around everywhere. I think I need to sit him back up. Okay. Oops, sorry guys, didn't mean to bump you. Okay, I think the rest is just mica powder flying around. The reason I don't want to spritz this with alcohol is because this mold is kind of full in spots. Now this one is doming, and if you spritz it with alcohol and it's already doming, then it's going to overflow on you, and we don't want that to happen. So that's it, guys. I'll see you back for the demolds and we'll finish this piece off. Hey guys, we're back. So we're going to demold our anchor in our bowl, and I'm going to mix up for our paw. So this is still a little bendy. I don't know if we can demold it quite yet or not. Nah, don't think he's ready. The bowl probably is. It's a little thicker. Yeah. Now, this bowl has some it's just a dump mold. So it's got just a few different little colors. Very simple to demold. It's very stretchy. Alright. That is my little dump bowl. Alrighty. Now, he's not ready. We're going to let him continue to cure, and we're going to fill this little paw up. So I've mixed up 2 ounces of resin. I know it's got a lot of bubbles. It's very thick resin. And I've got this brown chunky glitter. It's a holographic brown. I thought it would look cute with the paw. So let's get us a little scoop here. Alright. Then I'm just going to put a bunch of glitter down in here. This is fine glitter, chunky glitter, kind of a mixture. And I want a lot of it because I'm not going to do any color, just glitter. And I think with all the glitter, the 2 ounces of resin will be plenty to fill this mold. I want it pretty thick with glitter. Yeah. Not quite a paste. And if I leave this set, the glitter will sink. And I'm not worried about if it sinks in the mold or not. It's got quite a bit. And I'm just going to see if I can get this glitter to go right around those edges down in this mold. I don't want to use that. I'm going to drip. Okay. Let's get this little one. If I can just pull that up, and this way we don't get any air bubbles down in there. Because I can make sure that it goes all the way around the bottom there. Thing with these molds, you have to worry about getting air bubbles because of that little lip. If resin's not messy, you're not doing it right. Okay, I can see all the way around it. I'm just going to lay that on that. Pour in some more. Give that time to go around. See if we need to help any of it. I love glitter. It's so pretty in things. Okay. Okay, I think I can add some more now. I think 2 ounces is exactly what this needed. Now, if you're not using glitter, because I used quite a bit, you would probably need about 3 ounces maybe for this mold. But I used quite a bit of glitter. When I'm only using glitter, I like to use a lot of it because of the glitter will give the color. And I don't want any gaps in color. If you use just a little glitter, all that little bit of glitter, every bit of it's going to sink. And then you're going to have areas that you're going to see through. So it won't look like a solid piece. Turn this cup upside down over here. Let that drain. I don't see any air bubbles around it. Wipe these off. I like to just wipe my sticks off with a paper towel because that resin stays coated on these. And then you don't have air bubbles like you do with a fresh stick. Alright guys, that's it. So we'll come back when these are done and demold. See you guys in a bit. Hey guys, so this is cured. This one's still a little soft, so we won't be able to demold him at the moment, but we can get this anchor out, I think. And see how these chrome powders did on this mold. Comes out very easy. All right. Okay, that's pretty. Yeah, I like that. I got a little cleanup to do, a little overflow here, which will probably just flake off. Probably let it completely dry and then cut that off. Alright guys, I'll see you back when it's time to demold our paw. Hey guys, so it's the next morning and this has cured. So let's take this paw print out of here if I can get it started and see what he looks like. Some of these molds are so hard to get started. Once you get them started, then they do pretty good. This is cute. Oh, isn't that cute? I really like that. I like the gold in the black. I think it pulls together the brown, orange, goldy looking holographic. Alright guys, we'll see you back for the next video.